be walking around the campus and looking at everyone around you. And do you know what are the odds of us being born? 1 in 400 trillion. Then the percentage, disclaimer, there is going to be a lot of zeros. It's 0.0000000000025% of the chances of us being born. That's extremely tiny, wouldn't you say? Compared to Harvard, actually the odds of us being born are much lower. Then why aren't we treating our day-to-day life like something to be grateful for? Knowing that, we still tend to procrastinate our duties and responsibilities. And we go home, scroll on our phones endlessly, on, for example, TikTok, social media, right? Then we also tend to think that it doesn't have any negative impact. However, we have to think about how it impacts the relationship with our family and friends, and how it lowers our attention span and the negative consequences in the workplace afterwards. Recently, I've heard an eye-opening speech by Mel Robbins, and she indicated that nobody is coming. Nobody is truly coming to push you, like coming out of the blue to tell you to do something. No one is going to come up to you when you're just, I don't know, watching your favorite show in your room and tell you to go exercise, go study, go learn a new thing. You are the one who has to do that. You have to set yourself some goals and dreams. And what I want you to do is for that goal to be unrealistic even. For example, you want to earn $1 million. However, you're, I don't know, maybe 18 or 20 years old, and you're like, no, that's not really possible for me. However, there are millionaires out there in the world, so it is possible. Think of things that may inspire you to do it. And so, for example, your dream is to write a book, but you don't have time, or you tend to think that it's going to be too hard. However, if you were to write 5 pages every evening, even after school, for the next 2 months, after that time you already have 300 pages, which could be a whole book, right? And that's it. You have literally accomplished your dream. And so, if you are the type of person who tends to procrastinate, I recommend giving yourself a little reality check. So asking yourself these questions. Will I know more if I study for an important test? Will I feel guilty if I don't do that? Will I be less stressed out if I do so? I always do that, and believe me, it helps. Because it's like just cold shower or something. Really, it's a great way. Then find yourself some hobby, find yourself a passion, something to look forward to during this, school week or something. After maybe weeks or even years of doing that, you will see progress. And you will be grateful and proud of yourself that you decided to do that in the first place. Stop thinking that if it happens, I will be happy. For example, if I have kids, I will be happy. If I get married, then I will be very happy. If I do well on this test, I will be happy. Because one day you are going to wake up and you are going to be 80 years old and miserable because you have never actually experienced that. The feeling of just living truly in the moment. You have to realize that happiness is a thing that you kind of choose to feel, right? Also, the quality of our thoughts truly reflects the quality of our lives. If you think that you're not capable of doing something, you're not going to be. If you're not self-assured and not confident at all, people are going to see you as that and portray you as maybe someone not worth taking your dream place, for example, in the work or at school. Be mindful mindful about your life and please reflect about your daily actions and activities. And think who you want to, where do you want to be when, in like a 5 years time. Do the activities that you do daily right now, will they take you there? I don't know, for example, if you are seriously not studying or not enough studying, then in 5 years time, will you be at your dream university? I want you to go home and write down in your notebook the things that you could get into your life that would help you to become that person.